Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Ghost Gal Knits podcast. I'm Ghost, also known as Sarah. So if no one saw the yarn haul on Friday, pause this video and go watch it, please, because there's going to be some stuff showing up here that was in the yarn haul and some mates to other things. So now let's get going, and you will see and Peanut Galleries in here, so don't mind her. You'll also hear her jingle every once in a minute, because that's just how she is. Oh look, there's a head. Anyways, let's get going. So, first thing on the list is I have started the Christmas scrubbies. So I've got the Christmas scrubbies going. I couldn't find a darker green at Michael's, but I think they'd look just fine. So, I'm using cherry. So the scrubby is cherry, and this is hot green. And I think they look fine together. This is one of two scrubbies. I'm also going to have two more, which I have one of the colors, which I have red cotton for, and I also got a green scrubby. Those ones will be featured probably in next episode in a couple of weeks. So, that's first item on. Second is actually in this project bag, which I am loving. I am definitely going to be asking for a couple more of these for Christmas. So, because I absolutely love these project bags. They're amazing quality at an excellent price. So, as many of you know from past broadcasts, I keep saying I wasn't going to start this till December. Well, at least the one for my bed. Well, I kind of sort of started it. So, and I got my little skein wrangler on there. It has cute cats on it. Yes, you. So, I started my bed blanket. This is 254 stitches, I think I did for this. So, I'm only a few rows into it right now. And if you're wondering, this is going to be the bottom color, as in the one that's not going to be seen very often, because I'm not the biggest fan of pink. But for the colors I'm using, this ties in beautifully. And for anyone wondering what the stitch looks like, there you go. So I've got 3 skeins of this. So I got 3 skeins of these smaller ones, and then yesterday I went to Michael's. We'll be showing that stuff off later. So, and this is just where this blanket's gonna live until it gets too big for this. Because one thing I really wanted was a blanket bucket. But the place where I got these ones, I think she had them originally, but she doesn't have them anymore, which I'm really sad about. But she has a sweater bucket, which would work if I was crocheting, let's say, maybe a throw. But since I'm doing a twin-size bed blanket, I think I need just a little bit bigger of a holder. But this will hold on to it until it just gets too big to fit in here anymore with the skein of yarn. And then hopefully by then, the basket I have hanging out over here, I'm hoping by then I will be have that emptied out of everything, so I can have that primarily hanging out in there next to my chair, and just for easy lug around for taking upstairs or something, or taking into the living room because my room is freezing cold sometimes. Sometimes my room is freezing cold and I want to sit by the fire, or if I just want to binge watch, or if I just want to watch movies and stuff and I really don't feel like watching them in here. So, next thing is I've got cleaning cloths in the works right now. So this is one of my cleaning cloths. So my cleaning cloths are 40 chains. Granted, I'm pretty sure originally I was doing 35, but I decided to do 40 this time. And this is called Soft Euro. And per normal, colors are just a smidge muted than what they show on the screen. So this is showing up pretty bright, but it's just a smidge. It's just a smidge dimmer, but it, as always, it could just be what I have my monitor set to. So, next. And I don't know how long this podcast will be. So next thing we have is my mini loom, which I actually have been working on. I'm actually going to lunch tomorrow with Mom and a couple, along with a former co-worker of ours and one of our old bosses, who we are still on we're on great terms with her. So this, yarn down. So this is getting bigger. This will be coming with me tomorrow because it's in this project bag, which will fit in the bag I plan on taking. You guys have seen this in past. And for people who are new, I actually had a different plan for this. So you can Xbox controller. Here we go. Notebook. So I actually had a different plan. So originally, this is what it was going to be. This is what I was going to do originally. I still plan on doing this, but I'm going to do it with acrylic. And instead of this, instead of this like gray, I'm going to use gray heather, which has this really nice white type halo around it. I'm going to do that in acrylic, but the difference is once I'm going to be getting a scale eventually. Just a digital scale that can do preferably ounces and grams. I would like one of those. I keep forgetting to pick one up either on Amazon or, yeah, on one of those sites. So once I get that, I'm going to basically get some more acrylic yarn. I have some Burgundy, which is about the same color. Ooh. Okay, it's not. Hang on. Which is about the same color red as this. Left over from the shop hats, which I finally got the last one done. I'll show you guys what's on the loom in a few minutes. So basically, I know I didn't put the mini loom in because I had to retrieve the yarn that ran away. But I'm going to do that while I listen to the recording because I don't feel like retrieving it at the moment. So back to I got plenty of black. I got a huge skein of that. Black's one of the main colors I use in projects and stuff, so I just get the huge skeins and ball wind them off. And ball wind it down into, I think I can get 2 good sized cakes and then 1 kind of medium small cake. So I just ball wind that. And plus I have found 3 balls of black just on my desk recently. I got 1 here. Here's another one. And here's a third one. 3 balls of black. All different sizes. 2 of these are hand wound, not very well, but... And then I got this one, which is ball wound. It just... I will end up doing something with these. But once I get the scale, this feels about 10 grams. This looks... So these look to be... This one looks to be about a 10-gram mini. And this one looks to be probably maybe 15 or 20. So once I get the scale, I can figure out how many grams, because that's just going to be, if I use grams, it's just going to be so much easier for me to calculate than trying to go by ounces, just because of the sheer fact that you only get so many ounces. Yeah. Back to showing this. This is the Burgundy. Because in a regular Super Saver skein, you get 7 ounces, or if you go by grams, it's 198 grams. Trying to calculate in grams is just going to be a lot easier than trying to calculate ounces, because I know 10-gram minis are easy. All you have to do is go till 10 grams. So I'm thinking I'm either going to do 10-gram minis or 20-gram minis for that scarf that I'm replanning. And I'm going to do it on one of my... Actually, I have a new project. This is what happens when I forget to dig everything out. So, give me a second. Okay, here we go. Actually. Okay. Okay, give it up. There we go. So, once I have... actually, I think my... Yeah. My skein wranglers, which I have 2 of, are needed more here than on that particular skein of yarn, because this one is supposed to be getting worked more often. So this is a scarf I'm making Mum with Caron Simply Soft, which I'll use for scarves, but I will not use these for hats ever again, because these things are silky and really nice. But, oh, it even has halos. Huh, just noticed that. But, yeah, it doesn't do too well for hats. So, I've gotten this one going, as you can tell. I'm not too far into it, just because this is not on my main list of to get dones for this month. But I got a sneaking suspicion I might be buying more yarn. I don't know yet, but I got a sneaking suspicion. I also have a black one that I can incorporate, that I got at so if you're not around here, you haven't heard, the Hanover Mall is officially closing, and the main part of the mall where Sears, Macy's is, that area, whole thing is going to get torn down, and Walmart is pulled out. They've been having a 50% off everything must go sale, I went there and oh my, there was hardly any yarn, which is probably a good thing. Like, so that video was put up Friday. It's just called Yarn Haul. So, yeah. And someone remind me later I gotta put these on. Yeah, I'll remember. So, there's that. Next. So, next thing on this is my dad's blanket. So, I'm still on the first panel of this because I'm going to be having the blanket go, because I'm going to have panels going this way due to the fact that I was not planning. So what I was planning for was only probably this much shrinkage right here, just these two pegs. Yeah, I wasn't planning for it. So here's where the shrinkage really starts. I wasn't planning for 11 inches of shrinkage. But to be fair, I am using a size 3 yarn on this. So, I'm using a size 3. So, what was I thinking? Not planning for shrinkage? I don't know. Because, timber, give it up. Because compared to, come on. Oh yeah, this is the second panel of Quartz Blanket. Because compared to this, which only had this much shrinkage, this is the amount of shrinkage right here I was planning for. As you can tell, not very much shrinkage. This one I knew I was going to be doing panels as. I knew that. Because this is how, so each panel's about, about that big. So this is this is 2 panels right. This is folded over. That should give you a better estimate. So I've been going ham on this all day. I only have a little bit of yarn left, and then this one's done. I think I'm going to take a break from it because I still have 2 more balls to do into panels. And I also need to find a somewhat matching yarn to sew with together all the panels. So, but I'm definitely going to, so it will end up looking like, so the pattern will, so the stitch will end up going this way, which for me, I'm fine with that. I'm not going to complain. That's how, whenever you're doing loom knitted blanket, that's how most end up, so, but I do have, I have plans for this loom, where I am going to need this loom come, I think, March. If not, I can use this loom here, or I can get my, I do have another set of long looms. I'm just not a big fan of using them because they're the boy ones, which I've shown you guys. Again, this is in past podcasts, so if you haven't seen them yet, please go and watch them. Get yourself caught up. I don't chat for an hour, except on the first one I did. But most of the time, I only chat for maybe 30 to 45 minutes, depending on what in the frig am I doing and how much work I've done on various projects, plans. Usually the beginning of the month is my biggest chat day. Excuse me. But the beginning of the month is usually the biggest chat day of them all, because I try to do a recap of what I did over the month. As well as what my plans are for the coming month. So I usually take a little longer at the beginning of the month to tell you guys what to expect to see mostly on the podcast and the live streams. So like next month, I think I know this is going to be featured a lot next month on both the live streams and here on the podcast. I think I have this one. I don't know what else. I think, and I don't know what else, but we'll be getting to that next stream, which will be not next live stream, not live stream, podcast, which is going to be the 4th. So we'll be getting into that then. So this unfortunately will not fit in my basket, which I have to clean out because I have laundry in. So put that down there. This over there. Get evil looks from back there. Yep, all's about normal today. So I have to put this together eventually. It's been hanging around my room. I have one of them put together. And I should probably put this in the other room eventually too. So this is this is the stuff I'm using for Quartz Blanket. If you're wondering if you can get this, not really. This was, I think, this particular one was, I think, a 1 year only. It might come back in future years, but I don't know. So this is in teal. And I've used 2 of these. Okay, this is a finished. So this is a finished panel, which I'm hoping she won't get her claws. So I'm going to. So because this one's so full of knots, I might just. I'm not gonna scrap it because I had a lot of. I'm thinking I might just, I don't know what I'll do with it. Knowing me, I'll probably just sew it in. It'll work fine for her. If I think 2 panels are enough for a pet blanket, for a cat or a small dog, I will, the other 2 I will put together and make that and put that up on the shop. So, and per normal, blankets don't pop up in my shop very often. Link is down in the description. Just due to the fact that they take a long time to make. Hats, if I'm on the ball with hats, I can usually do about 2.5, 3, depending on what's going on in my day. So, and if I don't get distracted left, right, and center by stuff. Okay, Quartz Blanket's done. Yeah, you're right. So this is what I got going on the on my round loom right now. So I'm basically making a cowl with it. I have this much left. I just haven't been working on it like I should because I've been working on other stuff. Oops. Keep hitting stuff. Ugh, I gotta go through stuff. So this one is called Jelly Bean. I do have 2 more of these that I plan on knitting up if this one comes out good. Granted, they do come with their own pom-poms, but I can use those pom-poms on something else. They don't have to be used precisely with this, because this one, so this started out its life as that hat. I only got part of the brim done before I had enough, because the moss stitch, actually I think I have the pattern here somewheres. Let's see. Nope, that was gonna be a caron cake. That's different. Yeah. I need to learn to throw away my Hirschner magazines when I'm done with them. But I have a tendency to keep them. I have a tendency to keep magazines till the season that they're for is over, just in case my mom's asking for the current one or wants to check something. Okay. So this is one of my Loom knitting books. I got a couple of them now. You'll be seeing another one here soon. Okay. Ooh, hello. And a trash bag. Okay. So my Crochet World, which are a little bit xylophone-y, because yeah, these. Okay, that I need. That I need. Okay, I can throw those out. This. Oh yeah. So one of the days I was at Hobby Lobby, I found this. So this is literally this looks to be just the granny stitch all through and through. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. Magazines I keep. Because there's, yes, here it is. So, this is the pattern it had started out as. Do I plan on eventually doing this? Maybe. I don't know. It only requires one ball. It calls for a 5mm and a 5.5mm. So it's one size to fit adult. Not my favorite, because I was getting confused. So this is it's called the moss stitch. It's really, so it's chain one single crochet, and first single crochet, chain one, and and all the tutorials I found were not for this particular moss stitch. There's actually 2 of them. So, a little bit of fun trying to get things, figure stuff out. So I just decided to rip it apart and loom it instead. And this is my patterns folder. Every pattern I'm interested in that's not in a magazine or in a book gets printed, will either get saved and printed, or will just be saved and I'll work offline on it unless I know I'm going somewhere and I absolutely need it. So that's why I have some patterns where I know them by, where once I get past, I'll open it because I need the first row instructions. But after that, I'm gone on it. I'm just going and going. So, okay, I have some more stuff. So, the rest of the stuff is, so I also have my blanket here, which has been getting work done on it. So I'm on the third ball of this. I have one more ball in that blue tote bag there for it. So I'll probably, once I'm through with the last two balls, I'll measure it and see roughly how much more I'm going to need. If I'm going to need I'll probably all in all, I'll need 2 more balls. But I will not know until I go through, until I'm on the 4th ball, have measured to see roughly long do I want it and all that. So, okay, next. So next we got a little mini yarn haul, because it was, so the first thing I got was the Loom Knit Stitch Dictionary. I will be learning some stitches out of here, most of them, and I actually love this because it's broken down into easy, medium, and wait till you at least get halfway decent. I'm putting that. So, and it tells me everything I need to know, like stockinette, which is what I usually do, which I think it's a little tighter. So it's just like my, it's just like the E-wrap stitch. So, yeah. So the first one is the beginner, which is knit and purls, which I am still learning. I'm still learning how to purl. That's a day in of itself. I did learn a new stitch technique that I'm going to play with probably later this week on probably one of my round looms that I have available. So I'm going to play with that and see how that does compared to E-wrap. I am hoping it's going to create me a tighter gauge. So, because my dad's been wanting a tighter hats where the air doesn't move through them as quickly. And if anyone's wondering, yes, I know Windy Days Plus my homemade hats don't agree. I am working on it. I'm working on learning new stuff to make it tighter and more air resistant. So, okay. So, next. So, I also had gotten a couple of cottons. So, this one is called Chocolate Ombre. And if, again, you watched the yarn haul from Friday, you would have seen I got a scrubby called Almond. And these colors match it almost perfectly. They're almost perfect for it. So I'm happy I was able to get that color. And then this is the red that's going to go with the green scrubby. And I got the last color I needed for my blanket, which is the Easter basket. This is called Easter basket. But you can see why I have... So this has pink in it, gray, and purple. Whereas Belladonna, which is my other variegated for my blanket, and this is 593 yards. So assuming I have about, so I have 2 balls because this skeins off into perfectly 2 balls. Perfect. So I have 2 of those. They're I have a bit used out of them, but I'm hoping it's going to equal the 750 I need, because think I only used maybe I think I used probably 100. I think I used probably 100 yards out of it for that bag that has yet to get finished. Hey, yeah, that thing is gonna take me a long time because I might hand it off to someone else and have them do the straps for me. But I don't know any other crocheters in the area. So, yeah. So, yep. Or I might just end up crocheting up some good old, or I might just have Mom make me a couple fabric straps. I don't know yet. So, yeah. But I think that's about it for today. I do want to get back working on Quartz Blanket, so I gotta put everything back in its spot now. And actually you can see Cora right back there. What? So I'm going to call it here. Just a reminder, next Monday is a live stream day. So I'll be over on mixer.com/ghostgal working on whatever project I decide to work on. It'll probably be something crochet, or if I do something that's knitted, I'll be doing one of my looms where I can show what I'm doing. I really do need to invest in a hand cam, but I just can't afford it right now because I'm saving up for a new car, due to the fact that my car may be on its last leg, and I've had a very interesting summer with it. So, I will see you guys. So, next time you see a podcast, it'll be in November. Oh, Lord, we're almost to Halloween. I can't wait. So, until then, happy knitting, happy crocheting, happy crafting.